With it right here with who I started with, be something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, 8 Central Coast mob and suicide. Always arsonist. I step in the booth and cast. I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music. I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back live on ChicanoTube, live on Chicano Street. This is the calle where all the raza hang at, and everyone that's down with us, and everyone that rocks with us, man. Do me a favor as we go through some of the formalities. Gracias to all the day oneers. Is hit that like button, cabrones. Hit that like. Don't let me remind you, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit the bell. When you hit the bell, you got to hit the all button. That way you're notified every single time that we go live. Tengo una cita. I got to go to the Pasaporte. I got to go to the Pasaporte today. And so I slid by the candy store and got me, let me see, blueberry pancakes, infused moonwalkers. That's paletas. And then blueberry skunk. Everything blue. Blue and purple. Everything blue. Shout out to the double S. Everything blue. All right, you guys. All right. So we're gonna get into everything and anything that's trending right now. It's Chanate with Mikey. Chanate with ChicanoTube. All right. So, hold on. Man, it's chilly. Run this up. And this is my weather too. My birthday's coming up in a couple days, Rasa. This is my weather. I was born in this weather. I'm a January baby. I'm a Capricorn. We're more patient than all you cabrones. We're way more patient. We're way more thinkers. You know what I mean? You do us dirty, it takes a lot. It takes a lot, but we go cut you off, man. And then you go get your feelings hurt when we cut you off, but it was really your fault. But I'll hope. All right, let's go ahead and get into some of the comment sections. That's right, my boy. That's right, Widow in the casa. Buenos dias. Shout out to you, cabron. Shout out to SoCal. SoCal has been in the building since day one, man. Nothing but love over there from SoCal. You know what we did with Alvin, man. Yesterday someone commented, cabron, and was like, Mikey, it's 2025. You gotta let that go. How we gonna let it go so fast when the king, the divider in chief for years, who's been woofing, that ain't what raza means. That ain't what Chicano means. That ain't what. And then you want to claim financial reasons when we really know it was all clout. Your clout chasing scheme didn't go right. You didn't get 100K, and it was what it was, man. But don't blame the people, man. The people have been there from day one. You had 90,000 people. That wasn't good enough. No, throw them under the bus for a German Shepherd. It's all good. Hold on, Hector. Oh, I don't like that these what are they called? The blueberry skunks. They're not outside coated. I like outside coated. But yeah, I got some things to do today. So we're gonna sip some Chanate. You know what I mean? Sip some Chanate. I don't have any because I don't drink. But if someone offered me a cup, I wouldn't pass it up, especially out of respect. Hey, they offered you something, eat it. Fuck your diet. It's all about respect. You gotta know how to. There's etiquette, cabrones. Don't be like Alvin and Spiderloak and fuck the whole thing up and don't shit about etiquette. I'm wearing some sweats right now. I don't know. I got these at H&M the other day. I'm wearing some sweats right now. I hardly go out like in a sweatsuit, right? Because when I put on a sweatsuit, it takes me back. I starts getting flashbacks in this motherfucker. But anyways, Solid Bowl 831's in the casa. That's right, my boy. Did you see that Farmero? Gracias to Farmero. I appreciate you, my boy. Day oneer, Farmero. You already know what it is, my boy. Madera. You already know what it is. Madera Avenue. He dropped 2 super chats the other day, and one of them was Güero. He's an 831 artist, and another one is Casper. Now, I didn't put it out there, but I know Casper. But this shit is not our relationship. Is not for YouTube. It's not for the fucking internet. It's not none of that shit. But I've been knowing him for a long time, and I met his father once upon a time, a long time ago, like very late 90s, etc. So, but shout out to him, man. He put on some bangers. He dropped 2 super chats during Got Bars, and we played those, and they were banging. Now the second one, that one, G Farmero. That was the second one was for the streets. That was the second track that you put in. I think that was the one from Casper, right? The thumbnail was high power, cabrón. That thumbnail was high power, man. That was too high power for YouTube, man. YouTube can't handle that shit. That second song, Casper's thumbnail. Victor C, what the fuck is Chanate? Chanate is another slang word. It's another street word. It's another slang word for coffee. That's what it is. Now, I don't drink it, and even being down and away, I never drank it. People would shoot it over to me. So people would tell me, Mikey, I'm gonna make you a Cadillac. And of course, again, it's out of etiquette and respect. I'm not gonna refuse it. Okay, I don't drink coffee, but whatever you send my way, I'm gonna drink it. Man, by the time I drank that drink, I'm like, I'm drinking fucking. This is like drinking Starbucks. It's not real coffee. It's all maple syrup. It's I don't know what they put hot chocolate in there. Who knows how to make a Cadillac or who remembers Cadillacs? Hold on. My. Hola, igualmente, hermano. That's right. I sent mine to you, my boy. That's what it is. Is Chanate? Oh, okay. I gotta get corrected, man. I'm not beyond correction. Che Chanate. Let me see. Che Chanate. Why does it rolls off the tongue with the E easier, but I'm not saying that's proper. I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying you're wrong, cabrón. I think it rolls off the tongue, Chanate, but I'm not going to question the OG. Never that. I ain't gonna question the OG. You know what I mean? Luchadora de dedos en la casa. Blueberry skunk. Shout out to all the Chicano channels. Shout out to all the Chicano pages. Everyone inside the members only that fucks with it tonight. We got a special guest. 831 831 royalty, 831 legend, 831 rap promoter. I want to get all the intricacies of the 831 rap history tonight. This one is going out to all you youngsters that all the time want to know more and more and more. Tune in tonight. And I bet you we'll even talk about Casper Lokes tonight. We'll even talk about Casper Lokes tonight, popular rapper in the 831. But we're going to go back to the beginning. Now, we're not going to cover the 80s, but we're going to cover starting the 90s. Right after the 90s, the 831 rap scene, all of the shows that happened, some of the controversy, some of the shit that popped off, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes some of these concerts didn't go too well and some shit popped off. We're going to talk about all that tonight with Two Face Entertainment. My brother Fred Segura will be in the house tonight. Be on the lookout for that thumbnail. We're going to get it popping tonight, man. Buenos dias, homito. That's right, my boy. Hey, buenos dias to you. Passing some Chanate. Where you at? Wait, you're in 111? All right, hold on. I'm going to slide it. Wait. Pull out your fish line. Wait. Throw it out. Here it goes. Una, dos. There it is. And the brand is it ain't no Access for sure. I only shop that walking horse. I only shop that walking horse. Oh man. Mikey, let me find out you have Crocs on with the ankle socks. Oh man. That needs to be a picture, bro. You know? That was fucked up. Someone put the photo blood in, blood out. Miklo, Crucito, and Paco. You know that three photo? Miklo's wearing the brown flannel. And Paco, I think, has a white shirt, suspenders, Crucito, something else. Someone took their haircuts off and put Edgar wigs on top of all of them, man. And said if this blood in, blood out something was in 2024, that's crazy, man. Again, I'm not knocking it. Actually, some people say the Edgar haircut came from indigenous times. Some people say it came from ancient civilizations like Mesoamerica. So I don't know. I'm not knocking it, but don't get offended. You know what I mean? We're in a state where everyone wants to get offended for shit. Like, look at the fires that are going on in LA. Okay. You have a fire chief that's incompetent and doesn't know shit. Now it's coming out that the fire chief of LA, she got hired through the DEI program, which is diversity, equality, and inclusion. That means they you don't have to qualify for the job, but just because you're what they consider someone they want to promote and be the face of something, they're going to put you in that position even though you don't have the qualifications. And Megan Kelly said it best last night, man. I don't give a shit who you go to bed with. Can you fight fucking fires? So that DEI program is another fucking political spin. It's gonna hurt the community. It's gonna hurt the community. It ain't gonna help the community. Mikey looks like Quagmire. You know what? One time, OG, triple OG, I had to look that up, right? I don't, if I can watch cartoons, man. Who watches cartoons, right? The last cartoon I watched was Thundercats. Thundercats is the last cartoon I watched. So people don't know OG, triple OG. People think that he was one-sided, that he was only going after certain motherfuckers. No one was protected from OG, triple OG. He got in on my bumper. And I know why, because again, that's one of the reasons fucking Alvin got on my bumper is I ring announced the fight, not knowing who the fuck is in the room, who the fuck is in the house, who are all these people. I don't know nothing, but they gave me the job of ring announcing, and I almost end up running the whole thing. Not the whole thing. You had Paul L.A. Tynes and Joe Castro, two very experienced filmmakers, actors, producers, you name it. They were there, but they saw me DP. They're taking over some of the DP because I've hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these events I put on, man. It's not my first rodeo. You know what it is. It's Chanate con todo. Absolutely. No, I would never try to correct you, cabrón. It's just my spelling. Is that one time I spelled it was Kiawi, hermano Kiawi, indigenous teacher. He maestro. Dime licenciado. Licenciado. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Some people like to be told that, right? They like to be called certain things. Not Kiawi. Mi hermano. He said I spelled indígena wrong. On the thumbnail, indígena. So I think what it is when I pronounce it out, it's the Weddle English, man. That's what it was. Blame it on the Weddle English, man. Maybe it's the way, the nouns, adjectives, and verbs got taught to me, grammar. And then now I didn't grow up in Mexico. So now I'm trying to spell it with the fucking Weddle English. And I'm making E's, A's. So indígena, I spelled it INDIGENA, I think. And he told me it was INDE. So there's another one. E's, I's, all these nouns, man. Because that's how we were taught in school, cabrón. That's what I'm doing. Chapo, serio, man. Yeah, we ain't wearing Crocs. Actually, I think if I were to put my feet in that, I don't think that would be comfortable. You know what I mean? Now, the people that wear Crocs and have no socks on, that's another level. There's some funk between those toes. You can't tell me that there's no funk under those toes if you got Crocs on with no socks. I don't give a fuck how clean you think you are, that you shower 3 times a day, that you use this and that, and no. I think that shit would be some funky shit. Here's a story though. This is Chanate with Mikey. Back in Wellington M. Smith, it was 90s. The teacher couldn't get us all together. The scene looked like Stand and Deliver. Okay. The classroom looked like the movie Stand and Deliver. We're there. Wellington Smith. Okay. And so everyone's a fuck up. No one's paying attention. Everyone's doing what they want. Everyone's talking, macking, whatever they were doing, right? And the teacher was like a 6'3" football player. Okay. Hippie, 6'3" hippie, built like a football player with Birkenstocks on. He had on the Birkenstocks. He wore them every day with no socks. So it was funky down there. But he's a 6'3" football sized dude with like a brocha, but not like he doesn't let it grow over the lip. He trims it like to his face. You know what I mean? Then he gets the hair clippers and he just goes up. But but it's like a mid, it's like a fucking, what's the name of that UFC fighter? Um, what's the name of that? Don. Okay, brocha like that dude, man. I can't remember. Don. What was that dude's name, man? He was a badass dude, man. He went head up with like 50 people. I think he had like 50 fights. Don, what? The American dude, always with the American jacket. Man, I can't even remember his name. But anyways, he said, hey, he started yelling to the whole class, hey, and everyone shut up. And he goes, if you'll shut up, he said just like this. And you ain't got, come on, oh, disrespect and all that. Come on, you had to have been there. This is back in the day. When a teacher tells you to shut up, we had more respect. Shut up. All of a sudden, everyone gets quiet. If you stay quiet for 30 minutes, I'm going to show all of you how to make acid. So we got quiet for 30 minutes. We looked around. Hey, be quiet, man. Keep it down. All right. So after the 30 minutes, we got a receipt, right, for what he said he was going to do. We knew class was going to be over in another 15 minutes because the first 15 minutes we bullshitted and then you switch class every hour. 30 minutes, and then I'll teach you how to make acid. I kid you not. We held him to the receipt. The dude starts drawing a map on the board with the marker. He goes from the chemical to transposing it over into a sheet to burying it into the ground. I mean, pulling it up. This dude is no joke. He showed us how to make that shit. You can't make this shit up, but these are times where everyone didn't have cameras. You know what I mean? Cameras weren't everywhere. I'm over here now. I'm chilling with moms. Mira cómo te miras, ama. Bonita, manaciste. Mira. Está brillando tu piedra. Mira. Déjame agarrar el spray. Voy a agarrar otro spray. I deep clean mops all the time. Thundercats is old school. Yeah, I remember Thundercats. When he put that sword in front of his eyes, someone's going to get lit, man. Someone's going to get lit up. Yeah, and so like como 2, 3 días right before Navidad, una gata started creeping up in La Yarda in the back. And, the family wanted to pues, meterla en la casa. Yesterday, I spent half the day building this pinchy dreamland. Spray. Maybe the beautiful smoking sexy hot wife, she'll post a photo. That was half my day yesterday. If you see the photos, you can follow her on IG if you want. She's tagged some of the photos. Just go to the IG and then go to the wall. But Thundercats, yeah, we're talking about cartoons. Chanate with Mike. Have a sip. Chill. Have a sip, man. You're right. We Chicanos. It happens. Yeah, so we don't need anyone else kind of bringing us in broncas way. You know what I mean? We already got our own plights and struggles. You know what I mean? I've never denied that. I've never denied we don't have plights, struggles, and I don't deny that we're not that we're not the only people también that have plights and struggles. So I don't deny that. I can't wait to have that conversation, man. I got someone. I'm not gonna announce it until it's official. It's gonna be a good one, man. Yan. Mira. Sí, where's this? Está la Sofía, mira. Shine. Chanate with Mikey, have a sip. What's up? ACB Chemistry just stepped in the casa. My boy, I appreciate you. We're right here, man. We're on Chicano Street. I got, tengo que ir a una cita, un pasaporte ahorita. In a little bit, they're going to snap a flick of me. And I was just maxing and relaxing, bro. Serio. Right here with the people having some chanate. Oh, no, my bad. Chanate. My bad. My bad. Don Fry, that's what I was talking about. I knew it was a Don. See, I wasn't that far off with the brocha. The dude was 6'3". He would tell us shit like this to get our attention. Again, a different time. Now they'll record them and snitch on them. That's what they will do nowadays. They'll record him and snitch on him. And we're just like, okay. I mean, I don't know if he probably wouldn't have got to anything a little bit more controlled. I don't think so. I think he knew his limits. But for me to see a counselor, pulling out a bammer sack, out of his dreadlocks, it was a different time, man. It was a different time, you know what I mean? And I know that wasn't no like every month or something like that. They're just, these little moments that you're like, damn, they ain't gonna do that no more. They got cameras and they'll snitch on them. Ah, shit. You keep changing the YouTube handle way. You keep changing your YouTube handle. I thought you were on a 2. What happened? Your points dropped? I don't know why Ryder G. Ryder G, his name. Oh man, he's a character. They're talking about the firefighters going to help people in LA. Right? Well, they got 30,000 from the Department of Corrections. They do that to get something off their sentence and stuff like that. And then you see Ryder G's comment right at the bottom of right there. It's highlighted in the posting if you follow the person, right? Or if he follows you and you follow, yeah. If he follows you and you follow him, I think that's how it has to be, not just one way follow. But anyways, he follows me and I follow him. And he said on the 30,000 firefighters. And why did Ryder G have to make this comment? Why? He was trying to stir the pot, man. He was trying to stir. He goes, half of them. He goes, everyone knows it's a 50-50 yard. Oh my gosh. What in the dude's too much, man. But you know what? I think he's Raza. But someone can disprove me, if you want to. I don't know. I think Ryder G's Raza. Now, matter of fact, I just remembered. I think I did see something dropped. Let's move on. Chapo, what's going on? When you find out. Damn. When you find out, what are you talking about? What's going on when you find out, man? I hope you're good, my boy. I hope it's nothing bad. I hope there's nothing, you know what I mean? Because they say we got 1,000 problems. But when your health is wrong, you only got one problem. It's funny how we just choose to get into focus at different times. You know what I mean? Snap out of the bullshit, snap out of everything's funny, snap out of that street sign is more important than my family. Everyone has that moment where they just snap out of shit, man. Well, not everybody, but you know what I mean. Uno, what's your body count? You got to go to the members only for that. Oh, no, you're not talking about that. I thought you were talking about bullets. Wait. Oh man, you're talking about those reality shows and something else. We don't talk about that here, man. That's other cheese, man, we don't get into. But oh no, I didn't even answer you. Oh, my bad, Wes. What do you think of Gunner trying to make deals with viewers for whatever next video, for example? Make video, whatever, from anyone who sends donations. Is he the next time? From day one, if you do that kind of stuff, they're gonna come after you for that. Absolutely. The people are gonna want it's kind of like the people want an audit. They want an audit like an IRS agent. If you're on the internet and you're asking for money, if people get the sense I want money from you, why how can you get mad and question the right of the people to say then show me the receipt? Show me the receipt. It's just a basic principle, man. But people don't show the receipts, right? Or else they'll do a video after they did whatever and then give you a financial statement of the outcome. When do you see people do that? But they're quick to say, match the chat, match the chat. Right now, you got to match the chat right now. I mean, damn. Sounding like a preacher saying 10 people got $10,000 right now. It's the same thing. Then all of a sudden you're gonna sell your little bottles of water that do miracles. Miracle water getting sold too. If you match the chat, you get a free bottle of miracle water. I'll hold. Chanate with Mikey. Have a sip, man. Put it inside your cup. No sugar, like my boy from Tulare. Shout out to him, man. I ain't seen him in years. I had an Ace Deuce, and he's doing real good, man. Really good 18-wheel OTR driver out of Tulare, man. And when he would come over to the house, he would park his 18 right in front of the street. We got a pretty wide street. We have a pretty wide street. He parked it right across, and he wanted the Chanate, but black and no sugar. And I'm like, I know they ain't got no flavor, bro. Come on, man. It probably tiene, tiene el mismo sabor que la tierra, güey. Or no. But no, Pops drank it. Mom was an occasional drinker con pan dulce, or especially because mom's generation, they're from the generation that still visited people's houses. Now motherfuckers don't want anyone over to their house because the trust is gone and the times, it ain't the 80s and 90s no more. But I'll hold. Mom's is shining right now, I'll tell you that, man. To watch out to spray it. Got a double spray, mom. This one is called Daily Granite. Watch, let me see if I show you guys. See. This one is called Daily Granite Cleaner. This is good. This comes from Home Depot. You know what I mean? He's gonna get mom's all shining, man. She's shining. You see mom shining right. I'm gonna give her another second buff, man. Give her a second coat. Let me see what's up, man. Will there be another YouTube Yada That Awards? That's never going to stop because I made it. I mean, the show's only growing. You see, we got we're getting got bars is kicking off this year, and I ain't the type that's gonna put it out there and then not be consistent with it. So it's gonna be a show where we don't just try shit and then change it up or anything like that. If I brought in got bars is gonna happen. If I brought in the YouTube Yada The Awards, it's because Chemo is on the pinchy board, the association. And matter of fact, on the YouTube Yada was he's the general. So I got to give credit where credit is due. There's no better beginning of the YouTube Yada Awards than for us to be together, and we'll put it out there. No one's excluded. Everyone's on the YouTube Yada who we put in there, right? But people can't just come on just because they say it. También. You know what I mean? There's got to be that too. Okay. And this is nothing. It's open to more than California. Forget about it. It's in Arizona now. They got Arizona foods. It's in Denver. They started following me around the Mile High fight. Denver foods. Okay. Texas foods, Florida foods started following me. So it's way bigger than that. So that's where the YouTube Yada is. We got to make sure now that Alvin's gone, we're making the right changes. You know what I mean? We're going to include everyone. Everyone's going to be pulling up, and we're going to make it the network nationwide. At least we'll start with nationwide. The YouTube Yada is gonna go nationwide, man. And me and Chemo, I think it's gonna be the right chemistry to just keep it forever, man. It ain't going nowhere, man. It's gonna be forever. So, and people can say it's freedom of speech. So people go in there and say "fucking dropout," or "you rat," or you snitched on 100 people. Whatever one of people want to say on there, they have the right to say whatever they want. I'm not gonna tell someone what not to say. Fuck no, freedom of speech. So I think me and Chemo even connect more on that. Is that we're both huge freedom of speech. So YouTube Yarda is blowing up. The awards is gonna be the main show, the main recap show that you don't want to miss every year. Recap. Wes Watson's on the YouTube Yarda. He's over there with the Woods. So everyone operates differently. So California operates differently. You already know. California is not like the booty bandit or some other bullshit that people hear that only the strong survive. Well, that may be in the Midwest, or I'm not saying it is, or East Coast or South. I'm not saying it is. It may be somewhere else, but I'll tell you where it's not. Let me just correct myself. I'll tell you where it's not. It's not in California. So yeah, that's gonna be popping, man. It's gonna be good. Way. And will I be in it? Damn. You know what? I don't want to nominate myself, but Chemo, if I ever crash or Chemo thinks I did something clip worthy, then he'll say you and then the name of the video. Well, I mean, I could be in it, way. Shit, you know what I mean? But since it's me and Chemo heading this whole thing up, I mean, you know, people might talk shit. I don't know. What would you be in contention for? Oh, it would be a beef, a guerra, something like that. You mean the categories? Moment. It could be a crash too. It could be a moment, or it could be a crash. It could be a crash. You know what I mean? Depending what's going on. Pinchy Banda World's trying to bring me up. No, he ain't got. He's making his rounds right now. He mentions they're saying they removed them, but who else has a video? But of course, they're gonna send him videos, and he's got his other pages. Like they're going in on Icon right now. He's got his other pages too. They go in. I guess whoever it is, like Alvin one time was a puppet master. He probably still is. And hopefully nothing. Well, nothing in real life. Wait, what do you mean? If I crash in my studio, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? That's not no real life, nothing. You know what I mean? What is that? You know what I mean? Lucky crashing and having the most moments last year. To me, I didn't look at Lucky's like, oh, he had a bad year. Because he's his worst critic because he's trying to better himself. But the people, he's got 200K because the people love the authenticity. The shit is real, man. The shit's not scripted over there. You can't get past that comment, bro. Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's how I drink mine. Oh, okay, just black. No, yeah. Then then it's not for the taste, it's for the effect, right? Because technically, they say coffee in the definition of drug, if you look it up, the definition, any altering mood, anything that alters your mood, coffee's under that. It's a drug. But it's just for the effect then, huh? Because some dude, I kid you not, his name was Tino. He would always send me a Cadillac. I'm gonna have to shout you out now, man. This is like 14 years ago, 16 years ago. From Tino from Woodland. But I don't know if it's Woodland. It's over there. It's on top of the Central Valley. So if Woodland is SoCal, then he wasn't from there. But I know it was Wood something, man. It's been so long. I really did try to erase all that shit out of my mind. That way I could put more in it. Positive. Tino from Wood. Oh, man. Give me a couple of cities that are named like that. Woodland. Wood. It's not Woodside. Anyways, he always just sent me a Cadillac. And I'm like, this shit is pura miel, way. He sends me over syrup for breakfast. Buenos dias, Raza. That's right. Nacho 92 Supreme. That's right, my boy. I had a 79 Cutlass. I didn't build it. I have to be real with you. I got it from Immortals Car Club. They're out of Castroville. Immortals is out of Castroville, and they had a badass car club. Those dudes were solid. Those were solid. And we know that back in the day, even the two cities would bump heads. Like we're bumping heads with everyone, man. But anyways, it was city to cities used to bump heads too, but old shit. So he was I met Lupe, and he was one of the solid dude, man. Super solid dude. Compared to these dudes nowadays, they ain't, most of these dudes are estrogen now. They're mostly estrogen. But anyways, he had a 79 Supreme and I had a Regal he wanted. So a little cross deal, and I got cash. I probably got like another 7 because I gave the deal was part of a convertible Regal that was factory made. That was just one of my rides. So we did a little deal. I got a 79 Supreme and a 1/3 best setup at a show, West Coast Clowning Tour. I think it was 2000. Fred would know, Two-Face Fred. He's coming on tonight at 6 o'clock. Tune in tonight. Two-Face Fred, the 831 history is coming. All the rap history. Anyone that wanted to know the 831 rap history, you've been waiting for an episode on YouTube about 831 rap history, then wait no further, man. You got it tonight. Okay. And it will end up on its side, it will end up on its top. And I didn't paint it no more. I just base coated it because I'm like, fuck, this motherfucking thing is landing on its side so much, is landing on its top so much. It has 16 blend batteries, 16 solenoids. It was chained the fuck up. Chained up. But I'll hold. People know more about cars, but I'll hold. No, what I'm saying is that when I needed to sell it, cabron, last thing I'll say on the cutty. Cuddy, bang. Headed to the A Street liquor store. But it ain't stopping my pippin' though. Cuddy, bang. Was I painted it? What color did you think I painted it? But when I sold it, it needed to be a color that's gonna pop because I wanted to, the better the paint and the color, the faster it's gonna fly off the shelf, right? I painted it a lime green, a muscle car lime green, and that shit flew off the shelf. But anyways, I'll hold. Salutes ready for Casper Nukes logo more on obligations. January. Damn. They choose those dates. A lot of people know the dates. I'm not gonna get deep. Not gonna get deep. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're better off maybe. But they choose the days to release albums, right? They got the Mexican holidays, like boxing. Biggest days on boxing, Mexican holidays, and I'm not gonna say anything else. But guess who just stepped in the building? The YouTube Yarda attorney just stepped in the building. Barely taking his first break, probably been in the office since 6 o'clock, briefcase in hand, Chanate on the other hand with his cup, Chanate, going through the next case, though he's already been researching it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Homie hangout, puro cotorreo, man. Who is Alvin? Oh, man, my bad, man. That's just me. That was the blueberry skunk. It's making me laugh, man. It's making me laugh. That's American Cholo. I say it correctly. People are like, it's 2025, get off his bumper. The only reason I got off his bumper is he got on my bumper because I ring announced the fight and didn't know who the fuck was in the room. So then he threw me in with the crowd, which is the first thing that I'm looking at him like, what other movie gonna do? And the next thing, he puts his mouth now on the fight business, right? Okay, well then show the people what you can do, Alvin. Since you want to talk about it, all that tough guy talk, just like Marvelous said one time, he won't even know the game. He doesn't even know the game. You brought it up, now it's your issue. But I'll hold. Chanate with Mikey, man. Stir the cup. I got a passport appointment right now, you guys. So we got like maybe 10 more minutes, all right? I got a passport appointment and shit. George is in the casa. I send my right back to you, my boy. You know, I want to say just prayers over to everyone in LA and everyone that's going through that wildfire shit. They are politicizing it, but just recognize what's the politics about it and recognize what's the common sense good for the people about it. If a lady jams up the governor and says, why weren't there water in the hydrants? You can't politicize that. That's common sense. Why weren't there fire? Why weren't there water in the hydrants? Accountability questions. Ask these questions. You know what I mean? But yes, now they're saying that the police chief, they're going after me just because of who I go to bed with, her sexual orientation. And Megan Kelly went off last night. Megan Kelly, she went off last night. It was crazy.
Who gives a shit if the fire chief is gay? I'm sorry, but who gives a flying fig about who she likes to sleep with? Can you fight the fucking fires, madam? That's the relevant question. We don't care about your lady parts, and we don't care who you want having access to them. Can you fight fires? Can you make sure there's water in the fire hydrants when you realize in Ventura County this is a massive problem? When you realize that California is going through a drought where they haven't had rain in weeks and months, I don't care who turns you on.
You know what? All due respect, that journalist, she reinvented herself. You know what I mean? She was hard Democrat, hard left, hard blue, which I'm not saying anything about. I'm just speaking facts. Cálmase, cabrones. Want to throw missiles already. She was hard left and then kind of went hard right now. And people maybe can say, well, is it this? Is it for this reason or this motive? I don't know. But she's a hit again. And on top of things, and I respect her opinion, but even the LA mayor has to answer for something.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
Can you back up? I appreciate it.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today?
That's what happens when you get proper PR training. Chanate. Chanate. I gotta say it right, man. Güero he put me in my place about that. Güero for sure. He's on the YouTube Yarda too. Everyone, they're all on the YouTube Yarda, man. Even Banda World, he's on the YouTube Yarda. Snowman, Cholo Juan, you name it. Rapping corridos. Guess what? You did a reaction video on me. You're now. I just pulled you in. I let you through the gate. Okay, you're clear now. You're clear. I just cleared you. Okay. It's funny because the juvenile hall called me yesterday in the morning, cleared for another, quién sabe qué, 3 to 5 years or something like that. And I'm like, where did they get that? Cleared. They heard it. Just about to say, okay, as for that, right? It is Woodland. That's what it is. Tino from Woodland. He would always send me a Cadillac. Oh man, he would always send me a Cadillac. He was up there, and let me see, 2, and then the corner was 33, right? 34, 34, 36, 38. He was up there like in 238. I was in 111. It was B facility. And he would always send me a Cadillac. Este cabrón. I mean, when the doors would open, right? The doors would open. They ain't gonna pop doors for that. Hell no. Because they were popping doors for other shit, and these CEOs they knew what they were doing. They're members only shit. Members only shit. Homie, hang on, just seen an NOR Records page. Damn, man. What about Cholo Juan grabs a post from Northern Hispanics, and he has to cover up the logo? I get it. You know what I mean? Cholo Juan, you know what I mean? Shout out to him. He has to cover up the logo and put something over it. But it was a Northern Hispanic, and it was the one that said Banda World Ranker of the Year. And you know why people ran with the year stuff, because they ain't copying the Emmys. You know what I mean? They're watching. You know what I mean? They're watching. Hey, you see Boxer's second interview? No, man, no. And you're talking about Enriquez. He's a free man. You know, obviously what's real is real. Okay. You tell on someone like that, the rest of your life, you're gonna have to look over your shoulder. The rest of you could refuse to acknowledge it or whatever, but guess what? You're going to have security awareness heightening the rest of your natural life. No one can deny that when you do shit like that. Tell on everyone. I mean, you tell on everyone, you fucking told. You know? And of course, that's nothing to do with business. As you can see on the content creator series of fighting, people can have all kinds of different backgrounds and still participate willingly. Then that's good. And we're making moves, not going outside the bubble, but doing good in it. Yeah. But again, Raskizen, you know this, cabron, is that sometimes it's not good to have like YouTube channels or pages where you're constantly talking, or so when there's certain codes, and you know what I mean, Raskizen, when there's certain codes, I think it's you're just more prone to crashing. So not everything is a good thing. I understand some people say, well, have a seat at the table or something like that. Podcasting, yeah, but pushing the streets and pushing the internet, one has to overtake the other. You can't mix it. It's never going to be a 50-50 mix. It's either going to be full streets or full internet. In my opinion, in order for one or the other, for you to be successful in one or the other, you can't mix both. You know, because what are you going to do? Have a RICO indictment on the podcast? This shit. The podcast is getting indicted. Shit, man. Damn. Adam over there yelling at Whack. Muhammad Anwar, he was one of the YouTubers. He used to put out a lot of, again, because he used to put out that grimy content. Muhammad Anwar, he was at the Cholo Trucker fight, the first one, you know. And so yeah, you know, whoever wanted to come through. I'll put it out there too, man. I'll invite all the influencers. I get some responses back. Man, I got this. You know, some things pop up like Alex Freak TV. Shout out to him. Big Herc. Shout out to him. We were just in Arizona. Big Herc. My boy. Let's start getting ready, cabrón, because it's passport time. What's the reason why? You watch it? Any good? Damn, might get pretty spot. I didn't know what I said. I don't know. It's the truth, or else the internet got receipts, cabrón. So I'm aware of that. You know, the internet will bring it to your face. Hey, you said this, cabrón, at this time. Or like people were saying, like, Wes Watson, what do I think about this guy's running raffles, telling people drop a super chat, and if you drop a super chat, I'll make more videos about this topic. It kind of sounds like you're selling miracle water. But I'll hold. Kimosabi just stepped in the building. That's right, my boy. He says, si se puede, carnal. That's right. Good luck. Buena suerte. Oh, man. Hey, shout out. You just reminded me. West Coast Graffiti. You know what I mean? I used to see you over there in his chat, Kimosabi. And tell me or not, you don't remember when I used to go over there and be like, hey, where's the pisto? He was the only Chicano that was, he's on the YouTube Yada for sure. Yeah, he's on the 2. He's on the 2. He's in Tell It All Avenal. But anyways, I used to tell him, where's the only Chicano telling the news with a pisto in his hand, man. But obviously he's better off not doing that every day, because obviously a pisto every day for the news. Cálmate. We don't also, no queremos que la pinche raza se muera la chingada más temprano. Hell no. You know what I mean? If you could cut down the modelos to just an occasional thing, that's huge. Your liver thanks you, cabrón. But anyways, no Diddy wake. Did you see that clip? I posted a clip, and it's not they're not Chicanos or raza. That's actually from Texas, but it was Bun B. He was saying how he knew about those parties. He knew about those parties, and that they would try to invite him and Pimp C to those parties, man. What a trip. What a trip. And he said, with another man's butt poking out on some man, go back. It's in there, man. It's in the shorts. Just go back about maybe 2 months, man. That fucking clip was like, they were doing it, but again, people do shit because they think they can get away. When you got a wall of lawyers, you get a little bit more ballsier. When you got a lawyer on speed dial, get a little bit back. I can see how, I'm not saying everyone would or does. I can see how having a lawyer buddy ready to go like a Rottweiler or defend you because you're a pendejo, you know. Alvin used to say all the time, I went to juvenile hall 3 times. Okay, you caught 3 L's. And? Oh. That's a gangster face. I'm a Chanate. That's right. You get the rutina real early. Comb in the whip. No, that's not the first thing. And that's not step by step. Maybe people do different things. I don't know, man. I definitely exited when I saw the paper clothes coming. I exited when I saw the paper clothes coming. So I was like, you guys are gonna have to wear some clothes from Indonesia. You know what I mean? I go to my first orientation. Hey, that's right, my boy. Shit. And you know who else does that? Joe Rockhead. I shared his interview. He hadn't been on the channel with Kev Mack for 2 years. I just super chatted my top 3 videos. It's a trip, man. Now I'm tripping. I super chatted on Kev Mack's live stream. I said, Kev Mack, tapping in from Selena, sending mines. My top 3 favorite videos are number 1, Monster Cody. Number 2, Triple OG's vacation. And the news just came this morning that AC Bobby Louie passed away. And number 3, Joe Rockhead Johnson, who says the Mexicans in Soledad taught him everything he knows. Not everything, but you know what I mean. That's a trip, man. Like, now Bobby Louie passed away and he was in that video, Triple OG's summer vacation, where you had some of the founders, you know, and imagine, okay, I say that to say this. Imagine their voices now in their communities. They founded it. They were there on day 1. They made it in their grandma's garage. Imagine the voice they can have now going back to the youngsters and being like, we got it wrong. We weren't born in the wrong place. We love our community. That's our district. Those are our roots. That history is always going to be the positive where we grew up at. But we got it wrong by telling you the wrong shit to do. And destroyed many people along the way. Many people. Chanate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm going to send you a Cadillac. Now I know he was from Woodland. Okay, Tino from Woodland. He would send me a Cadillac whenever they'd open them up every 6 to 9 months. Some crazy shit like that. And I was like, it's all maple syrup, cabrón. You just give me an injection of... And then he probably even put hot chocolate in it. Maybe even sugar packs. I don't know. Well, it has to be now, obviously, they're not going to give you real sugar, you know. Did they even used to sell fake sugar? Artificial? I don't know. Walking Horse is the catalog, though, but you really had to be balling to be hitting a Walking Horse catalog. But I'll hold. Gnarly Vato, orale respects. I send mine. Corcodor, that's right, my boy. Loco, that's right. Hell yeah, chicken. He drink champ like... No, not no more. But I can, though. I know I can, but my birthday's coming up, cabron, on the 14th. The doctor, they love the fact my pops passed away while I was away on the last time from diverticulitis. So that's a stomach lining disease, the diverticulitis. I can't play, bro. What trips me out is people already are prone to sickness, and then they don't give a shit, and then the main thing that's gonna hurt what you're prone to, we just consume it, man. It's almost like veneno way. And I'm not talking about chisme veneno, real veneno. You see that meme I shared the other day, pinche Kimosabi? Los 4 etapas del chisme. Impactada. And her face is like, oh, man. And then the next face with that one eyebrow up, opinando. And then the third face is like a wrinkle forehead, wrinkle nose face, echando veneno. And the last square on the meme, las 4 etapas del chisme, was 2 eyebrows up. And it said, pero quién soy yo pa juzgar? Oh, man. You know what? We got the best cultura. I say that respectfully because that's how we should feel, man. And don't get it twisted or don't get it confused because we got to teach our kids culture and all that. Or you're going to teach them what you're going to teach them, right? You're the parents, but at least teach them some of that because then, or else the internet will. MC was no Diddy from wait. Damn. You have to drop paperwork. You know that, cabrón. You're going to have to drop paperwork. You know that. You just said it, but you already know people want receipts, you know. I got a vibe from Bun B that, you know, he didn't give a shit. Yeah, Pimp C was on the side of him with a white t-shirt. He didn't say really anything. He kind of like lifted his eyebrows a little bit, acknowledged it, but Bun B, what I get when that dude talks is, you know, real deal, man. Man, a few words. Get to what you're saying fast. Don't waste my time. Saludos, Watson tapping in. That's right, Familia Ramirez, I send my boy, and then also EBK. A shout out to EBK, Carnalito. Nothing but positive energy and prayers. I seen on the community page something he posted on Christmas Day, and so it's all prayers over to the Carnalito. And there's absolutely no rush about this fucking social media shit at all. I mean, at all. You know what I mean? To come back to, except of course the communities. Of course, we love the community, but real life shit, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Positive energy and prayers to EBK. Stay up, my boy. Me and this man ain't never been. Oh man, it's crazy. So the parties that they're saying now in the culture, and again, it's only like 5-6 states that push this culture, and I'm talking about this very progressive, I guess you can call it culture. It's ultra progressive. I want to kind of distinguish it because progress is not bad in the word in itself, but there's categories, right? So let's just say ultra high, ultra progressive. They'll try to cancel a motherfucker for shit like that, right? They had cameras already back then. I don't even know what they thought they can get away with. But again, when you have a wall of lawyers, they did the new courthouse in Salinas. Yeah, it looks clean, man. The new courthouse in Salinas is like a skyscraper now. And then they did some of the traffic. They made some of them one ways. They did traffic a little bit better downtown. They've been putting money in the city, man. The downtown is looking clean. The Alisal, or at least the neighborhood, got all new light poles and streets. You got to start somewhere because there is a lot over there, man. They could actually go deeper east, you know. But Tony Barrera, no, he ran unopposed. So Tony Barrera is going to be the man in the Alisal district. But Gloria De La Rosa came back in. She's going to come on the channel, City Councilwoman Salinas. And of course, I'm going to have. Oh, I'm also going to invite Margaret de Arrigo. Why not? Let's talk about it. So let go a little bit on the podcast, you know what I mean? Maybe it's things that you can't say in the chambers. When you're in the chambers, let go a little bit on the podcast. Because it gets grimy, man. They're throwing mud. They're throwing mud in your face that I can't believe this and I can't believe that. And it gets grimy. Politics are dirty, man. It's funny because you throw mud in someone's face and the next day or the next minute, then you got to break bread with them and eat at a luncheon, you know, or take a photo in front of the city. You know, it's just, you have to be a professional, absolute professional. All right, I'm pulling up to my appointment, you guys. It's pasaporte time. Pasaporte time. Just park this thing a little bit better. Bam. So that's what I like about Salinas is that we got parking, man. We don't have traffic. We don't have congestion. We have parking everywhere we go. We're gonna be there on time every time. There's no traffic. We're not getting metered for parking, so you know, I wish it was like that everywhere. But hey, your neck of the woods is your neck of the woods. Davato Joe Cabral lost his pad too. Baby Joe, yeah, I saw that, man. He has 350,000 followers on IG, and he only posts about once a year. The last pictures were November of 23, and then he posts 2 photos of when everything you own is gone in minutes. I was like, shit, man. And you know what? God's been good to him because of the adversity, right? The plight, the story, his story. Look where he's at now. In films, probably has an agent that negotiates deals for him because he's so God is good, but that I don't say it's climate change, bro. I say it's mismanagement. The information's out there, and you know what I'm glad is people are reading the information, not with a political set of glasses, but are saying, yeah, why wasn't there fucking water? Well, I'm trying to call the president right now. I'm trying, and then well, see, well, this is what happens when you want to wolf, when you bluff and wolf. Okay, well, call the president. I want to hear it. The lady has all the rights to tell him what she told him, man. Her pad just burned down. I don't know her insurance situation, or actually her financial situation. Some people were saying their primaries and their rentals burned. Okay, then I guess what you got is diabetes. That's right, my boy. Yeah, that causes that inflammation, man. That diabetes is one of the main things for inflammation. So when you start seeing your hands swollen, your legs, your arms, your fucking ankles swollen, you better go see that doc. And then I'm not telling you go to the doc to get put on pills, because the pills, they treat the symptom, they don't treat the problem. What I'm telling you is once you find out what you need to do, holler at me. Holler at Miss ChicanoTube. Holler at me. We're gonna let you know what we believe you should try naturally, because every time they sell una pinga way, they get paid. Being a doctor is a commission job, man. The more pills I put you on, lo mejor para mí, mi bolsa, and every single Navidad, aquí viene un chequecito, man. Let's keep that a buck. Yup, thumbs up. That's right. My ass off. Kimosabi. Bumpy's verse on murder is one of the best verses ever. Man, some people just, God gave the gift, mouthpiece, major mouthpiece, right? And he passed, right? He's not with us anymore, is he? I don't want to disrespect and assume. I can't remember, man. All right, 5 minutes, Ante. 5 minutes. Or maybe less. Maybe if I go in. Last time when I went in there like 15 minutes earlier, they took me early. Because maybe there's not a lot of appointments doing that shit. You know what I mean? So last questions, last comments. Chanate with Mikey. Tino from Woodlawn. Cabron, you and the Cadillacs just reminded me, man. Don't be sending me no 90% sugar coffees, cabron, anymore. Gnarly Vato, that's dope. Congrats. Yeah. Oh, that's dope, man. Joe Rockhead does the same work. He doesn't put video. Well, he's not a video guy anyways. But Kev Mack, I think he hit him up because I dropped a super chat and I said top 3 favorite videos of Kev Mack all time. 1, Monster Cody, all of them. 2, Triple OG Summer Vacation. Why? Because you had founders all in one place. I ain't never seen anyone else on the internet do that. And then 3, Joe Rockhead Johnson. He said, Mexicans are solid, Dad. Taught them everything. That's right. And then Rockhead came on after 2 years, and I had to drop a super thanks. I know you guys know you can do that, right? The video, you just want to send a little extra thanks. Hit a 99 cent, 1.99, 2.99, whatever, 99 cents. I had to drop a super thanks. I said thank you for bringing him back, because he also talked about some newer shit, like what he sees now on the internet. 100% clout monsters. All right, you guys, I'm out. Live on ChicanoTube, live on Chicanos. No, he's alive. I mean, okay. I just want to make sure Bumby's alive. That's good, man. A lot of us have to hit our brakes early, cabron. You know what I mean? Hit the brakes on yourself before the doc hits the brakes on you. And you owe it to yourself and your family. Don't be selfish. Clean up, not just for fucking you, so you can have another 5-10 years with your family. Some real shit. I'm out, you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. I'm out, live on ChicanoTube, live on Chicano Street. I'm out. Remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.